Will I be the a-hole if I kick my boyfriend's sister out of our house? Obligatory, this is a throwaway account. I don't use Reddit that much, but don't want people I know finding this. I, 25F, have been with my boyfriend, 27M, for 3 years, and he moved in with me last year. Everything was going great until last Christmas, when his parents announced they were selling the family home and downsizing, but they wanted to go on one of those 6-month-long cruises around the world. Fine, whatever, they can do what they want, except they have a younger daughter, Emma, who is 18. Completely unbeknownst to me, my boyfriend had agreed to let Emma live with us until she moved away to uni. This led to a lot of fights between my boyfriend and me because I didn't want Emma living with us. Despite all this, she moved in after the house was sold in February. It has been hell. For starters, our house might have 3 bedrooms, but only one is used as a bedroom. One is my home, and the other is a home gym for me and my boyfriend. Emma turned the gym into her room, and now a lot of our equipment is in storage. I hate having Emma here as she's a total brat and doesn't contribute anything to the house. Here is just a small list of shit I have to deal with. The second Emma turned 18, she was out with friends, coming back drunk at 3 a.m. and waking up my dogs as she clattered into the house, normally with an equally drunk friend. For the first month of her living with us, she would steal my stuff constantly. Skincare, hair care, perfume, clothes, anything. I now have a lockable box for toiletries, so she can't get to them. I have lost 6 different sets of house keys since moving in, and I've had to have the lock changed twice due to various issues. Refuses to do anything I ask her to do because she's busy. She doesn't have a job. How is she busy? Refuses to eat anything I cook and will demand we order takeaway instead. I have asked her repeatedly for meal ideas, and even if I make that exact meal, she refuses to eat it as it doesn't taste right. The breaking point came last weekend when my boyfriend and the dogs went away for the weekend. I was reluctant to leave Emma in the house by herself, but my boyfriend said it would be a great way for Emma to gain some independence before going to uni. Big fucking mistake. We came back on Sunday evening to a trashed house and a hungover Emma asleep in her room. I had to get a professional cleaner in on Monday to tackle the worst of the mess after I spent half the night cleaning. I'm done. I want her out of the house. I thought I could deal with this until she moved away in September, but I can't, especially now that she's talking about putting her place on hold for a year so she can go traveling and use our house as a base. No, I want her gone and out ASAP. True, she has nowhere to go as her parents aren't back from their cruise until the end of August, but I don't care. I want her gone. I've talked to my boyfriend about this, and he won't budge because Emma is family and he can't kick her out. So will I be the a-hole if I kick her out? Edit. Forgot to mention this in the post / maybe it wasn't clear. It's my house. I own it outright with no mortgage, and my boyfriend is not on any official documents. The only thing in his name is our Sky TV payments. Everything else is in my name, as I lived here before he moved in. He does pay half towards the bills, but he just sends the money to me each month. I'm going to try to talk to Emma and her boyfriend's parents. I've sent them a text message asking to call me ASAP. I'm also reaching out to Emma and my boyfriend's older sister to see if she will take Emma in for a while. I doubt she will, as they don't get along, and she has a 2-year-old, but it's worth a shot. Edit 2. I am such a goddamn idiot. Firstly, thanks to all of the comments, I have realized that my boyfriend is not the person I want to be spending the rest of my life with. Secondly, I managed to have a video call with my boyfriend's parents, and wow, just wow. First of all, they have been sending Emma £700 a month to cover her living with US, and I haven't seen a penny of it. Their mum mentioned that I could take the cleaner's fee out of Emma's money, and I asked what money she meant because Emma doesn't have a job. She laughed and said, "The £700 we send Emma each month to cover all her expenses while she lives with you." They've been sending Emma money, and she was supposed to be giving this money to us to cover everything. Either Emma has been keeping it, or she's given it to my boyfriend, and he hasn't said a word. Surprisingly, her parents were furious that I hadn't seen any of this money, and they are sending me a bank transfer of £4,200 to cover the money Emma should have been giving us since February. They're sending it to my personal account. Then I can do with it what I see fit. I was brutally honest on the call and said that I can't have Emma staying with us any longer. Yes, She might leave in September, but what if she doesn't get the results she needs for uni and has to defer, or if she takes a gap year? I'm not putting up with this for another year. Their mom is going to talk to her sister and see if Emma can stay there until they get back at the end of August. For those wondering, yes, they have a house all lined up for when they return. They will not be living with us when they get back. I'm going to have a serious talk with my boyfriend this evening, and I'm now rethinking our whole relationship. If he tries to fight over Emma staying, then it's over. A lot of the comments in this post have made me realize that I've been a doormat to this man since Emma moved in, also that I should have been charging him rent, and I'm not standing for it anymore. Wish me luck. Helpful Reddit folks, wish me luck.